guys, welcome back. It's Chelsea. I have another update. Since that is like the only thing requested is an update. And so I will just keep giving updates as best as I can. Really quick though, I've had a ton of people reach out to me by phone, you call, text me, all that good stuff. I absolutely love to help, but it's super important that y'all know I am not a recruiter. I don't get paid for these videos. I am 3 months into Redfin as a lead agent, so the advice that I'm giving you is just based on what I've been through. In the 3 months that I've been here, I'm not getting paid, I'm not getting told what to say, there's no script, nothing like that. You can see my videos are pretty unprofessional. I don't have fancy graphics or anything like that. This is just raw advice because I know when I was trying to decide if Redfin was a good fit for me, I couldn't find anything. There's like no material out there for Redfin. So hopefully you might stumble across these videos and they might be able to help you out. So I will leave my information in the description. If you guys need anything, please feel free to reach out. Text is probably the easiest. If you want to call me, definitely don't email because I won't see it. I'm really bad about that. But let's get on to an update. So I've been with Redfin as a lead agent for 3 months now. It has been the fastest 3 months of my life. I am a glutton for punishment, so I'm doing it to myself. I've set expectations really high. I've set like the maximum amount of customers I could get. I keep my calendar open all weekends, weekdays, weeknights. I tour, do inspections, all that stuff. And it's not necessarily required. It's something that I'm choosing to do right now. I don't have kids. I have the flexibility to be able to put that much into my job, and the hopes is that it will kickstart my career a little bit faster because I am a new agent, so I don't have that sphere of influence referral base going yet. I'm still kind of working that, and so I've just really jumped in. I've taken on as much as the company will allow me to take on, and then some sometimes. My team manager has been really great checking in, like, hey, are you okay? Do you need to pause? Like, do you want to scale back? And it is important to know that you are in control in this business with Redfin. So while I am choosing to have the maximum and like work myself to death over here, you can very easily have a very basic work-life balance and do a much less intensive customer load. It's just, personal preference. And the good thing is that it's decided monthly. So if you have 1 month where you're committed, good to go, and then the next month you want to slow down, you can adjust that as you're going. So you don't have to like commit for life or anything like that. I have had a couple closings. I have a couple more coming up for the quarter. Honestly, this quarter is looking like I'm going to end somewhere around 9 or 10 for this last quarter of the year closings. And that is probably what a first-year agent makes somewhere else. Sometimes first-year agents don't even do that. So very impressed with Redfin so far. It is 100% up to you. Like I said, I've been working my tail off to try and get this far, and I think I'm doing a great job. There's room for improvement. I'm very critical of myself, but it is really what you make of it. So the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. Work-life balance is like the number one question I get asked a lot on, because everyone comes to Redfin or asks about Redfin with the expectation that it's like Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And that's not necessarily the case. You are a W-2 employee of a corporate business, so you are expected to be on the clock Monday through Friday, pretty much 8 to 5-ish, unless you use a vacation day or a sick day or something like that, which they do have for you. They do give you those. But it's not really like you're clocking in at 8 a.m. and clocking out at 5 p.m. I personally I start work at 7 a.m. just because I'm an early bird, and then I finish my day around 5, 6 o'clock. But if something comes up at 7, 8 o'clock at night, then obviously we're realtors. We have to take care of that. You really have to work in the best interest of your clients. That being said, you have a realtor schedule. So Mondays and Tuesdays are kind of like the weekend of the realtor world because everyone spends the weekend touring, writing offers, and all of that. So every weekend gets super busy. You don't get to just really unplug unless you take a vacation time, which I actually did take a vacation using Redfin's vacation time. It was so nice to completely walk away. All of my deals were being managed by another realtor in my market who also works for Redfin, of course. So I knew that I didn't have to answer my phone at all. Like, I was 100% taken care of. I could actually have a vacation and unplug versus any other place where you go on vacation, you have to bring your computer and finish your deals and all of that. So work-life balance is what you make it at the end of the day. You can choose not to tour in the evenings, but you are going to have to tour a little bit on the weekends. They recommend 10 hours a weekend, so you can either do it all in one day, you could break it up, you could do mornings, evenings, doesn't matter, but they recommend that you try to be available for at least 10 hours a weekend, and that's just to allow you to get new customers, because that's how you get matched with your customers, by having open calendar availability. And so it's not too bad. It's much less than a traditional realtor, because you're not touring all of your clients, you're only touring a couple. And of course, if you get busy with contracts, negotiations, offers, all of that stuff, you can close your schedule off, go home like I am right now, and take care of all of that, which will happen. So it's flexible, you know, they do know when you're working. It's pretty obvious if you spend half your day at the gym, grocery shopping, playing with kids, and you're not working. It's probably going to reflect, you know, your closing ratio and your follow-ups and all of that, which they can see your follow-ups. So it's kind of like an honor system. Hopefully you're an honest person, but you can really manipulate the schedule to kind of fit your life. I go grocery shopping during the day, I'll go to the gym in the evening, gone to the doctor a couple of times during the day, and you don't really have to tell anyone. You just kind of block off an hour or so, go take care of your business and come back and continue working. So that is nice to have similar flexibility of an independent contractor, but you are expected to work, so you can't just, you know, go somewhere for a week. Other than that, I think stress-wise is the only other question I also get is, as a lead agent, is it stressful? And the answer is yes, of course. I think any real estate job is stressful. Real estate is not fun. It is fun. It's just not fun. And if you're a realtor, you understand. If you're not, don't let that scare you. It's just, real estate is, you have to imagine, if you've ever bought a house before, it's very stressful buying the house. But it's even more stressful for the realtor to try and absorb as much stress from those clients as possible. And that's what I try and do for all of my clients. I take all of the stressful stuff that I can and place it on my back so that they can have as good of an experience as they're going to have buying a home. So it is stressful, it is overwhelming, but again, Redfin does have kind of like a faucet system. So you have to utilize that. You have to know you know, your work-life balance, understand your limits and all of that. And if you feel like you're getting stressed out, really shut yourself off for a little bit, let some things close and settle, and then start back up. And so that is an option. It's great that that's an option. I probably should utilize it more than I do, but I don't. But overall, I mean, I still don't really have any cons. I've been getting paid pretty well for not even closing yet. I'm just now starting. All my closings will be lined up from here on out. So I'm curious to see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's as much of an update as I have for you guys right now. Like I said, if you have anything, please let me know in the information below. I'll link as much as I can. Otherwise, I will update you guys soon. Bye.